MPs call for Viagogo boycott and shake-up of ticket touting laws. Money. The Guardian. Committee's report on live music industry also criticizes Google for promoting website. Committee's report on live music industry also criticizes Google for promoting website. A committee of MPs has taken the highly unusual step of urging consumers to boycott the ticket resale firm Viagogo, criticizing Google for promoting the website and calling for a review of laws against. In a report on the live music industry, the Digital, Culture, Media, and Sport Select Committee criticized Viagogo for misleading consumers, many of whom stumbled upon the site via. The report adds to mounting legal and regulatory pressure on Viagogo, which is based in Switzerland but sells tens of thousands of tickets for UK music, sport, and theatre events. The Competition and Markets Authority (CMA) is seeking to have the company for failing to publish details regarding touts and information about the tickets they are selling, such as restrictions on resale that might lead to buyers being turned away. While the MPs welcomed the CMA's action, they said and other so-called secondary ticketing platforms had caused distress for too many music fans for too long. We regret that such time and public money is being spent on bringing the platforms, principally Viagogo, into line with consumer law that they should have complied with from the outset, the report said. We believe that the committee said vulnerable consumers remained at risk while the competition regulator's legal action was ongoing. Damian Collins, the Conservative MP and committee chair, said it had taken the highly unusual step of urging consumers not to use the website in the meantime. Viagogo users have repeatedly complained of or recouping lost travel and accommodation costs after being due to restrictions on resale. According to the report, Viagogo told MPs that it has doubled its customer service staff and invested in new technology in response to customers' anger. The MPs also criticized Google for repeatedly accepting money for Viagogo adverts that they claimed contravened its own guidelines and breached UK law. It is time for the MPs called on the government to set out the responsibility of Google to ensure companies who paid to appear at the top of search rankings were complying with consumer law. The Labour MP Sharon Hodgson, who has long campaigned against ticket touting, said, "I hope that the government will respond positively to the report, particularly to the recommendations about reviewing the effectiveness of current regulations, and act appropriately if they are found to be ineffective." The music industry group called on Google to remove ads for Viagogo and said its website should be temporarily blocked while the CMA pursues legal action. If a restaurant, in a blow-to, some of whom have used Viagogo too, the committee called on the government to review new laws preventing to harvest large numbers of tickets. But the committee's report said the legislation should be reviewed because it did not cover other methods used by touts to grab tickets at the expense of fans. These include national trading standards and its Scottish counterpart were given £15M to enforce laws designed to prevent mass ticket resale, resulting in, who face trial later this year.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.